I'll take that question to you, Sandeep Shastri. It was an explosive news day today, but then, like I said, you got the mother of all news breaks, which seem to suggest government mulling, one nation, one poll. Most constitutional experts, Sandeep Shastri, clearly seem to suggest it can't happen. Way too difficult under the current constitutional setup.
Preeti, what is difficult has never stopped this government from taking the initiative. And this has been something they have been speaking on for some time, of one nation, one poll. Yes, there are huge question marks in trying to bring it in. What I think would happen is, like in the case of the Common Civil Code, Uniform Civil Code, they will put it on the agenda and allow it to go into an issue in the election. And they believe that they would have an upper hand in terms of projecting that we want to do this for the country and this is our aim. I think if they bring it as part of a issue before Parliament, it's not so much to pass it, but it is more to keep it as an agenda item for discussion, so that they could make it an important part of their election campaign, so that they could make it an important part of their manifesto. So I think for them, the journey of that, be it Uniform Civil Code, be it this, the journey would be more important than actually reaching the ultimate destination.
Important point. Rashid Kidwai, Sandeep Shastri making an important point, because you can still set the narrative without going all the way.
Preeti, this has been a two-term government. The government claims that it has done wonderfully well. All kind of achievements are there. If it is not sure-footed about its last leg of it 6 months and wants to set look for more fresh initiatives, as they say, ad used to say, "Kuch tufani ho jaye, kuch you do something drastic, do something earth-shattering, do something shocking." I mean, it tells you a degree of nervousness this government is has. It's not sure-footed, and it all these things, whatever it's said about India, that whatever you say in India, the opposite is equally true, and the same applies to politics. So what I'm saying is, how all these things are going to play out, we do not know. Women reservation bill, universal scheme, all kind of thing. But my question would be why it was not done, and if just bringing it on the table, I don't think the people are going to go for it in a way that Mr. Shastri thinks it will go out. So there is a lot of ifs and buts are there. To my mind, all these things show a degree of nervousness.
Sandeep Shastri, they are playing numbers of our Mood of the Nation poll, and one big chunk of the numbers with the question is, if Lok Sabha elections were to be held today, which way will India vote? Clearly seem to favor none else but this government, in the incumbent government, with an overwhelming majority of sorts.
As you rightly said, and as we have been rightly saying after seeing the Mood of the Nation poll and similar polls, as of today, I think there is no doubt that the NDA seems to have an advantage when you are talking of a Lok Sabha election. But then given my experience of what happened in 2019, it's important to believe that 6, 7, 8, 9 months is a long time in politics, and what is today is a clear advantage, it looks to be, for the NDA. But as you go closer to the poll, it will be interesting to see what would be the new issues that come up. Will there be certain developments on the ground which will dramatically change the narrative of the election? So I think that is something we would need to watch and see. But if the current trend continues, I think you do see the ruling party having a distinct advantage.
And Rashid Kidwai, do you see that feed into the fear of, what the opposition, at least from the outside, looks like Bluster when they say they are prepared for elections, even if it happens alongside the 5 state elections this winter?
Yes, I think so. You see, you look at the India Alliance, it's the composition of many regional parties. If you leave out the Congress and the left, rest of them all regional parties. So they are fairly prepared and they can fight elections. So it's the Congress story that needs to be, sorted out or resolved. I think, Preeti, this vote percentage, you are seeing a very quick point of 43 and 45% difference. See the 2%. You must also factor in, Preeti, there are about 40 or 50 BJP MPs who had won by margin of over 3 lakh votes or so. So if you look at it in real terms, the BJP NDA is in real danger of losing many seats if you go by these numbers. So that is what I'm saying. They want to do something that will be high on optics, and that will give us some kind of euphoria for the 2024 elections. I don't think the government is going to prepone elections or have the simultaneous elections. They are just going to do things that are or would look good on optics.